What's going on, guys? This is Greg, the Vanilla Gorilla Swaine, and you're watching Get Wrecked on BloodyKnucks.com. In this week's episode, I head to FIT MMA in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, to sit down and talk with Steve Alexopoulos, who will be putting his undefeated amateur record on the line at Hybrid Combat Promotions Age 5 on May the 22nd. I sit down and talk with Steve about his recent change of camps, his undefeated record, rumors of titles for Hybrid Combat Promotion, and much, much more. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here's Steve. Alright, I am sitting here with Steve Alexopoulos, who's now fighting out of FIT MMA. Steve, how's your training been going as of late?
Training's been going very well, just getting back into shape. I took a bit of a hiatus, so things are slowly coming together again.
Right on. Now, was that for just to finish up school? Because I know you're a full-time student, is that correct?
I actually just graduated.
Oh, congratulations.
I just finished a degree in biology, so looking to move on to new and bigger things now.
Right on, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so speaking of new and bigger things, recently I saw on the Hybrid website that you've switched your camps. You're now training out of FIT MMA. Formerly, you were at Team Bushido with Nabil Khatib. What were the reasons for you switching over to FIT MMA?
Oh, nothing personal. I mean, Nabil's a great guy. He's a great coach, and Bushido's a great facility. And I mean, I recommend anyone to go there. But you know, I just there's a few contract issues, nothing serious, and we're just looking for you know, some different things, some different people to train with, and so far, you know, it's been good over here.
Right on.
And Craig, you know, Craig's a great coach too, and in my opinion, you know, some of the best fighters fight out of this gym. There's tons of guys here. I mean, I can name you 3-4 guys that, you know, I'm sure would probably kick my ass. So, you know, to be the best, you got to train with the best, right?
I agree, absolutely. Now, moving forward with your training with FIT MMA, you're going to be making your 4th appearance at Hybrid Combat Promotions, run by Mike Carrier and Daniel Guimet. This is coming up on May the 22nd. You are slated currently to be fighting Eric Bissonnette. You're going to be putting your 3-0 record on the line. You've had some pretty memorable performances against Brandon Slavic, that big slam TKO right at the end of the first round, and knocking out Andre Kavik as well. And then, of course, there was your 3-round brawl with Andre. What's Andre's last name?
Laroque.
Andre Laroque, yeah. So we're looking forward to seeing another big performance out of you at the Hybrid. Switching over to FIT MMA, have you changed anything about your game previously that we've seen in your past 3 appearances?
Yeah, I'm trying to be more tactical now. I mean, in the past, I've just kind of relied a lot on my, you know, just strength and explosiveness and a bit of speed. But, you know, I think Craig's seen a lot of holes in my game, which there are, you know, in some of my boxing technique and, you know, maybe a bit of my grappling technique. So I think we're working on really working technique. I mean, a fight is a fight. You're really just going in there and you're really trying to, you know, take the guy's head off per se. But sometimes, you know, you might not catch the guy. I mean, I wasn't in the best shape for my last fight, and you know, I think I got lucky. I caught him with a big overhand right, and I knocked him out. But you know, if the rounds progressed, I don't know how I would have done in the 3rd or 2nd round. So, or sorry, 2nd or 3rd round. So you know, we got to get my conditioning up, and I just got to work a bit more on my technique. And day by day, I think I'm improving.
Okay. Now, speaking of your conditioning, that's another thing that they're big at here at FIT MMA. Have you been working hand in hand with Anna Barone with your conditioning, or how's that been working?
I know Anna Barone's the strength and conditioning coach. I haven't worked with her yet, one-on-one, or I haven't done any of her strength and conditioning. I hear it's great. I know, like Louis Philippe and Craig are doing that, and I think they're getting some great results. So you know, maybe we'll switch over to that and see how that goes.
All right. Now, pending a W at H5 coming up on the 22nd, what are your future plans in regards to fighting now that you're done school and things like that? Are you looking to move back towards pro, or are you looking to stay at the amateur level just a little bit longer?
You know, I think that my goal at hand would probably be to win maybe an amateur championship, and then, you know, if things go well, maybe go back to pro, see how things work. I have a few, you know, a few things going on career-wise with me, so you know, we'll see how much time I have. But you know, I love the sport, and you know, I do this as a hobby, and I just love everything about it. Before I go to bed, you know, I dream about it and everything like that. So, you know, it's a passion for me.
Yeah.
And, you know, if it takes me somewhere big, then, you know, so be it. But I mean, if not, I mean, I'm not, you know, I have other things I can work on too.
Right on, bro. Now, have you heard anything out of Mike Carrier regarding championships for Hybrid Combat Promotions, or has it stayed pretty much open-minded right now for his championships?
I mean, we've briefly talked about it. Me and Mike, you know, they've talked about Johan also. We've talked about having an amateur championship, but I don't know when that's going to be. I've heard rumors of it being in maybe December, but as of now, I don't know any details about it.
All right.
We'll see what happens with that. I think that'd be a great opportunity. I think that'd be a great accomplishment. So we'll see what happens with that.
All right. Well, best of luck coming up on the 22nd. We're going to touch base with you again at the show, where we're going to be doing pre and post fight interviews. So stay healthy and keep training with everybody here at FIT, and we look forward to seeing you guys on the 22nd.
Thanks a lot, Greg.
Thank you. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Alexopoulos, who is now training out of FIT MMA in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Some big things have come out of that camp. The owner, Craig Farmer Brown, is the W1 205-pound champion. And with the possibilities of titles coming in with Hybrid Combat Promotions, hopefully we'll be seeing Steve Alexopoulos holding one of those titles by the end of 2010. Now, titles with Hybrid Combat Promotions is absolutely a topic that we are going to be bringing up when we sit down with Daniel Guimet and Mike Carrier over the next couple of weeks. Hopefully we'll get an answer out of them whether or not the rumors are true and when we can be expecting titles for Hybrid Combat Promotions, who are going to be doing their 5th show on May the 22nd. That's it for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Please tune in next week when we sit down with Matthew Richardson, who's fighting out of N1 Thai Boxing Academy in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Matt, we've seen some big fights out of him over the past year, and we're looking forward for another big performance at Hybrid Combat Promotions H5. That's it for today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. This is Greg, the Vanilla Gorilla Swaine, and remember to keep yourself protected at all times or get wrecked.